everyone please rise if you're able for the playing of the national anthem. The starting lineup for home Saskatchewan is number 22, Charlize Vekera. Number 2, Madison Buteau. Number 4, Mayali Balbo. Number 5, Charlie Dad. Number 8, Alexia Pascal. Number 12, Chloe Madison Murphy. Number 13, Leah Rose Carriot. Number 15, Ayala Lesur. Number 17, Elise Perron. Number 20, Alicia Merlin. Number 21, Maika Fulio. The starting lineup for the away team, Quebec. Saskatchewan, Peyton Magnuson. Number 3, Jenna Muir. Number 4, Jordan Trudell. Number 5, Avery Kujic. Number 7, Reagan Garnham. Number 8, Elena Bailey. Number 10, Alexis Evans. Number 11, Taylor Mitchell. Number 14, Ava Jutka. Number 16, Hannah Valharden. Number 18, Anna Van Rooyen Paralizeba.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Canadian Soccer Association Toyota National Championships. We are here at Harrison Trimble High School's turf field. And for this game, round-robin play between the province of Quebec, as represented by Spatial Saint-Hubert, and Saskatchewan, as represented by the QC Football Club from Regina, Saskatchewan. These teams come in to the contest. This is the second game for Saskatchewan. They were defeated 4-1 by Nova Scotia in their first game. Quebec has a 5-0 win over New Brunswick's Dieppe squad, and Quebec was defeated 2-1 by BC. So Quebec 1-1, and Saskatchewan 0-1 coming into this one. We await the drop of the ball. Quebec will be running from the left to the right of your screen devices, wherever you're watching this one. Saskatchewan obviously coming from right to left. Play underway. Pressure from the team in blue, that is Quebec. Saskatchewan in their distinctive black jerseys with the electric green numbers. Let's hope these commentator eyes can pick those out of this beautiful cloudless blue sky. Listen, I'm on air, can't answer. Bye. All right, excuse me, folks. I had that ringer down to 0. Good stop from Magnuson. The Saskatchewan keeper gets her first taste of action. Early going, these two teams will be feeling themselves out, but Quebec has had a possession and territorial advantage in these early seconds. Would be useful if they started has the clock been started? No clock. Okay, thank you. The referee's watch will guide us time-wise this afternoon. As we come in, it will be a throw-in for Saskatchewan. That is number 7. Garnham will undertake the duties from the sideline. Short toss finds a target. Number 11 carries it forward. That is Mitchell. Come back with it, Quebec. Number 17 has it. That is Perron. Number 12 is the center back. That is Murphy. Ball goes down the left side. Offside, says the linesperson on just below our press box. Here comes Quebec once again. Murphy puts it up forward. We have direct sunlight in our face with light blue, with medium blue numbers on a light blue jersey, so I apologize if I don't get immediate identification of the Quebec squad. Back comes Saskatchewan. Some good effort there from the back defensive line of Quebec, allowing no penetration. And Quebec has it back in Saskatchewan territory. It'll come all the way down, past the back line, and keeper Peyton Magnuson will have a keeper kick. I'd like to thank Dave and Jamie and the rest of our technical crew for backing us up on this broadcast. Great to have quality folks behind you, and very pleased to be sharing this one with you wherever you might be watching. Bienvenue à nos téléspectateurs de la langue française aux provinces du Québec. Toujours un plaisir de partager le meilleur soccer au Canada à cet niveau, moins 17. Some of the best soccer in the country at this level, U-17s. We're watching it this afternoon. Ball goes wide, goes out. It will be Saskatchewan opportunity. Good breeze this afternoon, cooling us down. The weather thus far this week has been quite remarkable for this time of season. Throw into Quebec. Pressure, looking. All the action pretty much in the attacking third, or the attacking third for Quebec, or in the central third of the pitch thus far. We would recognize Charlize Becerra is the keeper for Quebec, not been tested as yet, but we do have a Saskatchewan throw-in. Number 7, Garnham advances the ball left side. Back line of Quebec is there. Number 18 forwards it for Saskatchewan. That is Van Rulen Prolazalabal. Quebec. And number 2 takes it across. That's Boutat. Quebec coming up through. They'll go left side to see if they can find a way forward. Quebec still has it, still maintaining possession, going forward on the left side. They'll go down deep in that corner, looking for a cross. Tight cover from the Saskatchewan defender. Ball goes in. Here it is. No. Swept away. Quebec looking, but it's intercepted and cleared. Number 3 is way ahead. That's Muir, but ball did not reach her as Quebec is coming back the other way. Looking forward to it. They get it to number 7. Number 7, inside we have offside called. Possession back to Quebec. Yes, goal! Goal, we will watch for the score a long distance. Looked a fairly innocent, soft shot. $14, 1-4, 1-3, 1-3, okay. Leah Rose Thériault and
Quebec goal, number 13, Les Roses Thériault.
okay. Our best knowledge puts it in the 7th minute. In the 7th minute, Thériault scores for Quebec in the 7th minute. Quebec 1, Saskatchewan no score. Saskatchewan 0. A corner for Quebec. Early goal by Quebec. Number 13, Thériault in the 7th minute. Our times, remind your folks, are unofficial. The official time is on the ref's wrist. But 1-0 Quebec. As we mentioned, coming into this tournament, each of these teams is ranked in a pre-tournament ranking system. 10 teams are playing in the Women's Championship this year. Quebec ranked number 1. Saskatchewan ranked number 9. Quebec comes into this one with a 1-win, 1-loss record. Saskatchewan into this one with a 1-loss circumstance. Shot, scores! Goal is in the 8th minute. Watching the high five parade to try and distinguish the goal scorer. Seventeen closest to us, gentlemen. 12, okay. Chloe Madison Murphy, number 12, with the goal. It's in the 8th minute, so 2 markers very close together. 2-0 Quebec in the early going, under 10 minutes gone in this contest.
Goal, Quebec, number 12, Chloe Madison Murphy.
And here Quebec pressured. Saskatchewan being essentially bottled up in their own zone. Ball goes out of bounds. Harrison Trimble, if for folks from away who are watching, is a high school in the city of Moncton. They have an interesting little history associated with this field. It was one of 2 artificial turf fields that were part of the promise of performance by the city of Moncton in advance of it hosting the 2014 FIFA U-20 World Cup and the Women's World Cup in 2015. So This field is certainly a legacy from that event. Quebec out in front. Quebec shot over the net. Penetration by Quebec. They certainly lead in the categories of time of possession and territorial dominance. It will be a corner for Quebec. We have a corner kick for Quebec. You're watching Sports Canada TV and our coverage of the 2023 Canadian Soccer Association Toyota National Championships, the U-17 Cup. We're broadcasting from Moncton, New Brunswick, in the southeastern part of New Brunswick in the Central Maritimes. And good save by Magnuson. That will build her confidence back up after seeing 2 goals in less than 3 minutes. We are now in the 12th minute. We're in the 12th minute of this contest. If you're just joining us, it is 2-0 Quebec over Saskatchewan. Forecast brings us some rain and wind mid-weekend, so the players might want to enjoy today's ideal conditions. Temperature in the Central Maritimes in the low to mid-20s today. Here comes Saskatchewan, an early venture, and wow, Magnuson probably 10 or 20 yards outside the 18, so no threat, of course, but and doing something quite the same as Becerra, the Quebec keeper. I don't believe Becerra has had a shot yet, and we are, as we say, about 12 or 13 minutes in. Back comes Saskatchewan, touch off, and let's see, they fight for it. Quebec will put it back to the back line. Number 12 is there. She had one of the goals. That is Murphy for Quebec. Comme j'ai dit tantôt, bienvenue en Acadie pour nos téléspectateurs de Québec. Toujours un plaisir de partager notre web diffusion avec vous autres. Magnuson kicks it forward. Here is Quebec. Quebec threatening once again. Broken up there. And Garnham showing some poise in the early going. Okay, looks like a foul on the play and a free kick to Saskatchewan. That will be this type of circumstance. Let's see, we have has not reached for the book, but the ref did caution. A caution from the referee suggesting that more soccer, less negative play might be in order. They will pace it off. This is probably the best opportunity that Saskatchewan has had so far. And let's watch. 18-yard box limit line is stretched to capacity with players from both squads. Becerra getting ready on the line. Shot blocked. Low kick. Saskatchewan wants to take advantage while they can. They press. Heavy traffic. Number 8 is there. That is Bailey, the captain for Saskatchewan. Quebec breaking out, breaking forward. Number 4, Trudel there, trying to catch up. And look at the speed down the left side as they get the ball to Magnuson, who does a magnificent punt to relieve the pressure on Saskatchewan. Back they come, right side ahead. This is 17, given the ball. Look at the speed. That is number 17 is Perron. Perron hits the side mesh. No harm done. It is 2-0 if you're just joining us. 2-0, and we are in the 15th minute here at this is Harrison Trimble Field. great chance, speeding down the right, pass across, quality. Excuse me, that may be their first shot. And once again, for soccer enthusiasts, we have shots and then we have shots on goal. So there is a difference, and but they are both stats that are recorded. And here comes Quebec. Ball out in front. Oh my! Magnuson will have to take the express back to her net. She does. All right. Foul there, and as I've shared in previous broadcasts, shoulder-to-shoulder contact is okay. Once you sweep with the forearm or otherwise impede, it becomes an infraction, and that was a good example of what we just saw there. Number 20 will do the duties. That is Elikia Merlin. A 3-player wall. Magnuson directing her wall. Merlin will have the opportunity. Left shot, high, off the crossbar, out, and another free shot, too high. These players under a tremendous amount of pressure in close to the net, and sometimes that is too much. We have a corner for Quebec. No problem. Yeah, out of the sun. We have sun in our faces, ladies and gentlemen, so while we work to see numbers at a distance and the sun in our eyes, working on our tan simultaneously, so it's wide clearance, chip shot to the left, header goes right and possibly out of bounds, yes. Quebec throw, inbound. Quebec looking for a lane, like to get across in here. Can't find a way, but they'll go back. Chip, ahead, pressure, and Magnuson says, no way, we're going to stop that right now, and she does. I'm Steve Ridlington. Dave and Jamie are providing tech support today, so thank you to those guys, and also to Sports Canada TV for sharing this with you wherever you're watching. Saskatchewan, Regina at least, I believe, in the central time zone, so we have a 2-hour difference. So it quite possibly could be soccer for lunch there as you're watching this one. All the big hello from the Maritimes to all the grandmas and grandpas, family, friends, fans watching and tuned in. Glad to have you with us. Quebec, Dipsies and Doodles, and they're still leading the way clearly in time of possession. It's a foot race. My goodness, Magnuson caught, and there it is. No. Offside. Let's see. No. Offside the call. You always, and this is a good point for young soccer players watching the action this afternoon, always try to keep a defender behind you. Kind of a tip on offside prevention. Possession to Saskatchewan. Beautiful sunshine, but fortunately some breeze as well. You know that tan I was talking about, Jamie? We're going to have a bar across our faces. We are in the 20th minute. 20 minutes gone. 2-0. Quebec leads Saskatchewan. This is a round-robin game. 2 5-team divisions in women's play at this year's tournament. On the men's side, there are 4 3-team divisions. So as the weekend progresses, we will get down to medal day. That'll be on Monday. Word has it from tournament organizers that despite the inclement weather that is projected, only thunder and lightning will cause matches not to take place. And while we have wind and rain in the forecast, no thunder and lightning at this time. Shot, back it comes on the bounce. Saskatchewan wants to move it out of there. We've got a 2-on-1 defensive cover, but breaking through is the Quebec player. The defender puts it out. It will be a Quebec throw. A Quebec throw with possession to Quebec. Glad to have you with us here on our broadcast. I'm Steve Ridlington. Dave and Jamie backing us up technically. Sports Canada TV sharing this with you on the World Wide Web. Out of bounds, Quebec throw. Quebec with it, Quebec looking. Possession, let's see, wait, we have a cautionary word. Always interested to see if the ref reaches for the book. The book being a small wallet-like package, if you will, that contains the yellow and red cards. So when the book comes out, folks know that there is a infraction of a more serious nature. Down comes Quebec once again, left side, pushing, waiting, looking, wanting an outlet, finds it. Number 10 is there for Saskatchewan, that's Evans. Back comes Quebec. Quality play there, low ball, very effective, and this is number 8 for Quebec, that's Pascal. In front, oh, excellent save, Magnuson. Excellent save, in close, a sharp, quick boot. But Magnuson had it on her radar. Vasera, as we've said a couple of times, has not been pressured in this one. Quebec resetting their offense. Quebec in possession. Quebec advancing, broken up there by a jabbing boot from Saskatchewan. Ball goes out of play. It will be a Saskatchewan throw-in. All right. The Central Maritimes, ladies and gentlemen, enjoying a most summer-like week this week. Out of character with the second week of October, it might be said, but no complaints. People still getting the wood in, getting the rust off their shovels, and getting ready for what's to come, but taking advantage of the opportunity. Number 17, that is Pascal. Out of bounds, out of play. My apologies, 17 was indeed Perron. Small recommendation to Team Quebec. You might want some more distinctive numerals next time on the jerseys. We have a medium blue on a light blue jersey. Not readily distinguishable. I'd like to throw that in, it's a friendly suggestion. Constructive, shall we say. I always have the same debate about the size of lettering on signage. When you're walking by a sign, it can be one height. When you're driving by a sign at, say, 50 clicks, the letters need to be bigger. Here we go, number 10, trying to give some spark to her team. Magnuson, definitely a wanderer in terms of the keeping sisterhood. Foul. Oh, book is out. Yellow card. Yellow card to the Quebec player. We'll get a number for you when she turns. Looks like number 4. Number 4, that is in fact Maheli Barbeau, the team captain. She is booked with a yellow. Card comes out. Probably the player has been spoken to before. Referees have some leeway in terms of, putting their grip on the game, and it's possible that Barbeau was spoken to before. 17 is Perron. Shot off the keeper and out. Yes. Definitely going to have weird tans on our foreheads today. With my colleague Jamie's right next door, and between the bars on the windows and the fingers on our foreheads. Magnuson under pressure. There is a load of players, but it is cleared. And here comes Saskatchewan. It's a foot race. Look at the speed of number 7. Check that, number 3. Jenna Muir had only 2 defenders to beat and showed some superior speed, but it did generate a corner opportunity for Saskatchewan. Their first of the match, coming in front, saw it and covered quickly by Vasera. And Vasera's first real test coming in the 28th minute. The 28th minute. The corner was taken by Garnham, number 7 of Saskatchewan. 17, Perron can't stop it. Garnham, number 7, with the throw-in. Number 14 on the chase is Dutka. Ball goes out. Throw-in coming. It will be Garnham. Garnham takes it, looking for 11. Drops it in to the corner. Ball up, ball out. It will be keeper ball. No, check that. Corner. Garnham will do it for Queen City. QC Football Club out of Regina, Saskatchewan. I'm assuming Queen City. Ball down. Quickly booted away. Oh, quality stop, and back comes Quebec. 2 on 1, 3 on 1 indeed. Ball rolls in, and Magnuson will pick it up. Must be ever mindful of the 18-yard limit on her efforts. For your soccer trivia knowledge bank, if she picked the ball up outside of the 18, would be an instant red card. So ever mindful of where she can play within that empire of the 18, we'll call it. Shot. Magnuson, 1-on-1. Deke. Shot. Boot. Goal! Surgical goal for Elise Perron. in the 31st minute.
Quebec goal number 17, Elise Perron.
And that is unofficially, of course, we're working on Atlantic Jamie time here. It is in the 31st minute. Our timing quotations are unofficial. Official time is on the wrist of the referee. 3-0 Quebec over Saskatchewan. 10. Here's Perron once again. The number 10 is Evans. Goes right. Quebec picks the Saskatchewan player's pocket. Here they come. Once again. And once again, Magnuson covers. Magnuson.
Quebec substitution number 11, Anahi Becerra, is in.
Anahi Becerra has joined Quebec on a substitution. Their first of the game in the 32nd minute. 40-minute halves at the U-17 level, fans, so Saskatchewan endeavoring to launch into Quebec territory. They did have a free kick opportunity and a couple of corner kicks, but otherwise the game has been much in control of Quebec. Pressure, Quebec, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan, great action, great save by Becerra. A quality offensive push from QC football club there on an incursion into Quebec territory. We haven't seen many of them, but that last effort was a good one. 21 does the dipsy doodle. That's Pouliot. Back they come. 16 with it now. That is Woolharden. Substitution coming. 5 is leaving the field of play. That is Avery Kuzik, and number 9, Zoe Evans, is inbound to the field of play. Alexis Evans, there's another Evans on the team. Won't make any assumptions about siblings, but in our thoughts. 3-0 if you're just joining us. We are in the 34th minute. We will watch, not...
Number 7, Reagan Garnham, in for number 5, Avery Kuchik.
.11 pressuring, that was Mitchell. Back they come. Ball goes out. Right side. I think the wind is picking up here a little bit. Saskatchewan has had a couple of incursions into Quebec territory, but I think time of possession and certainly time of ball control has been in the hands of Quebec. Throw. Quebec with it once again, looking for a cross into the turf. There's a shot wide of the net to the left. And Magnuson will have an opportunity here to Kick from the ground. She goes to her right fullback. Back they come. In the 36th minute now. We'll watch the signal board across the pitch for any extra time upcoming. We'll know that in a few moments. Saskatchewan trying to break out. They do. They've got penetration on the right side. Oh my. Major collision there. It does draw the attention of the referee. Free kick to Saskatchewan. Garnham, number 7, is heading over. She'll take it back to where she was guided by the 4th official. Primary markings on this are football, but soccer markings there too. Not immediately self-evident in the bright sunshine. All right, there's an example of what we talked about before. She's outside her 18-yard box, so can only touch the ball with her feet. Oh my goodness, here comes number 20. This is Merlin out in front, cleared away by number 9 quite effectively. That was Zoe Evans. Zoe Evans had subbed in not so long ago for Saskatchewan. Always good to know where you can sub in an effective player as the game progresses. Here we come. Out. No. Wow. Kick from just inside the sideline. Well off the mark, but I guess also against the wind. We don't have a clear handle on the wind velocity, but it is a steady breeze. The sun angle is coming across the field, so it's should not be a major impediment to either of our keepers this afternoon. Here's oh my, little shoulder check there. Physicality coming and being felt a little bit more. Back it comes. Versera at the top of her 18, and she bowls it to the center line. Down come the powder blue Quebecois. This is Magnuson, the keeper for Saskatchewan, in control. She will likewise do a little bowling. Here's the number 10, Evans. Evans to number 11, Mitchell. They try to break it up, but once again, there's number 18 with a big boot, Van Ruyen Palazavabel. Wow, I truly apologize for that mouthful. And we are in the 39th minute. I'd ask Jamie to watch the officials' tent for the small electronic signal device which will give us the extra time. Not too many injuries, not too many overt stoppages of play, so one would expect light to moderate extra time. We have got a corner kick to Saskatchewan. The squad from the Prairies must take advantage of these opportunities as they present. Solid arc, but headed away by the Quebec defenders, not out of play. Saskatchewan unable to get a quality contact on it, and it's a foot race. Number 9 is participating, Evans for Saskatchewan, and Quebec responds, looking for a cross. There it is. And Magnuson says, got it. We've got 2 minutes of extra time. Thank you, gentlemen. 2 minutes of extra time. We're just 10 seconds away unofficially from going into extra time. So, I believe unofficially we are in extra time as we speak. 2 minutes of extra time. If you're just joining our broadcast here on Sports Canada TV, this is the Canadian Soccer Association Toyota National Championships U-17 Cup action in the females division. Saskatchewan trailing 3-0 in their game to Quebec. Still round robin play in the 2 5-team divisions. Here is play by Saskatchewan. Jenna Muir doing yeoman's service as she tries to thread the needle through a forest of blue jersey defenders. And Versera quick to close the clamps on that long range arc. We spoke yesterday in our broadcast about the importance of these national championship games, not only to the athletes, but through the officials. They are selected as well to come to nationals, and a great resume builder for young officials and those more mature as well, to be selected to referee and officiate at a national tournament. So tip of the ball cap to our officiating squads as well. Magnuson with it. Always like to watch the referee in the extra time, as they tend to look at their watch quite frequently as the end of extra time approaches. All right. Unofficially, we would suggest only seconds left. Seconds is all it takes. Oh, shot. Quebec, never say die. They continue to pour on the pressure. 3-0 Quebec. We're moments away from the final whistle. Looks like another corner. Yep. Quebec with a corner in the very late going here of the first half of action this afternoon. Ball into the arc, punched away. Looks like it'll go. That's it. Yes, wait. No. Looks like we got a corner on the other side as the defender put it over the end line. Cannot read the number at this distance. That was medium blue on light blue, not a commentator's friend. Quebec. Ball, beautiful arc into the top of the six, but Saskatchewan defenders are there. Looks like that is it. We are done for the first half. There will be a approximately 10-minute break. I'm Steve Riddlington for our broadcast crew here at Harrison Trimble High School. The score at the half between Quebec and Saskatchewan: Quebec 3, Saskatchewan 0. We'll join us in about 10 minutes for play-by-play of the second half. See you then. Hello, everyone. We are back with you from Harrison Trimble High School in Moncton, New Brunswick. This is the Canadian Soccer Association Toyota National Championship U-17 Female Soccer Tournament. It is Quebec versus Saskatchewan. Quebec comes back into the second half with a 3-0 lead. And just reminding you that the teams have changed ends on the pitch. Spatial de Saint-Hubert will be running from the right to the left of your screen devices, wherever you're watching this one. And Queen City Football Club out of Regina, Saskatchewan, in the black with distinctive green numbers, will be running from left to right. If we had to summarize the first half, all Quebec dominating in time of possession. The score is indicative of their prowess in that regard. Saskatchewan had some opportunities, a very limited number. They were not able to pull the trigger, as it were, but quality soccer nonetheless. Offside is the call. Coming back. We will endeavor to identify any new players that were inserted with the return to play, and we'll share those with you when we can. Peyton Magnuson is the keeper. We just saw her, the keeper for Saskatchewan, we must say. Here we are. Pressure there. Calm, cool, and collected are the back line for Quebec. This is Charlize Becerra. Back comes Quebec. Racing down is number 19. That is Jade Aucoin. Ball goes over. So Aucoin, Jade Aucoin, number 19, we note is a new insertion for Quebec. We'll try and identify others for you as our broadcast progresses. Quebec pressuring. Out in front, shot, goal. I believe it's either 15 or 16. The goal is in the 43rd minute, unofficially. CJ is our PA announcer, and CJ, I'm thinking it's either 15 or 16. Those numerals, as I say, challenging. 36 is a new player out there. That's Raphael Malo, an insertion for the second half. 25 is a new insertion for Quebecos. That is Sky Kaskuna. $16. Call it 16. It was 16 out there. I'm thinking 15. Sorry to be thinking out loud, ladies and gentlemen. Just sharing to make sure our fans get the best information possible.
They don't have a 16.
I think then 15 probably. 1-1-5. We'll confirm, ladies and gentlemen, for you. I'd like to share probably 15, barring a correction.
The goal was number 11.
Okay.
For Quebec.
Excellent. Okay. What do I know? Becerra? There we go. In the 43rd minute, Becerra is credited with the goal for Quebec. 4-0 now. Do have a windsock on my mic as we face the breeze. Saskatchewan had an opportunity there first. The crossover is cleared by Quebec coming down. Number 14, recognizing new cleats, CJ there. Number 14 is an insertion at the half. That is Sandrine Descroiselles. Looks like a corner kick for Quebec. So I've got five at least insertions by Quebec to start the second half, and we'll share more with you during the next few breaks here. Corner by Quebec. Pressure, ball comes in. Ball is alive. Let's see, it is possession to Quebec. Going to the keeper. New keeper for Quebec, Alexis Sipiat. Quebec has changed its keeper. That might be significant, CJ. Alexis Sipiat. No, one moment. I'm sorry, Saskatchewan has changed their keeper. She's wearing number 1, but I'm not. Am I right or am I wrong, gentlemen? Okay, my mistake. Looking at characteristics, the shadow has made her look a little bit different, but it is well and truly Magnuson. My apologies on that. Long boot, wide, keeper ball. Magnuson from the top of the 6. 4-0 if you're just joining us here on Sports Canada TV. I am Steve Ridlington, handling play-by-play today. Dave and Jamie are our technicians and technical director, respectively, and thanks for having our backs. Magnuson, oh my goodness! Every opportunity there, and Magnuson's bacon saved by her defensive team. Here they come. This is number 2 of Quebec. That is Boutat. Magnuson. Might be Tim's on at Magnuson for the help she got from her 2 defenders. Back they come. Number 14 is there. That is Descroiselles. Pressure. Saskatchewan making a valiant effort as number 15, Madison Turner, tries to resist the light blue wave. Turner is a second half substitution, and as I say, we will endeavor to identify those athletes who were inserted at the start of the second half. Quebec can't get it out. Some offensive pressure being exerted by Saskatchewan right now. However, Quebec regains control. That was Boutat coming down at speed. There's a trio of light blue jerseys. Up and, oh, just wide. Magnuson present for the first bounce. Somewhat erratic performance by the Sphere after its contact, and Lady Luck had a hand in helping Magnuson as the ball went past the end line. Magnuson, the boot. Bit of a worm burner there as it went down the surface. Although I don't know how many worms would live on in the rubber pellets. Just saying. Here we come. Magnuson is there. Stopped. Good control. The ball control, quite interesting. That's number 20. Merlin. Pressure. 16 wants a piece of the action. That is Woolharden. Number 9 with it now for Saskatchewan. That is Zoe Evans. She was a relatively late insert in the first half among Saskatchewan's limited substitutions. We're in the 51st minute unofficially. Shot, waited, out in front. Oh, just off the boot of the Quebec player. Nice cross. But unable to connect was a number 15 of Quebec, Lecourt. Saskatchewan trying to clear it. Can't get it out. Ball rolls out and will be a Saskatchewan throw-in. 4-0 Quebec. Quebec ranked number 1 in the pre-tournament rankings. Saskatchewan ranked number 9. This was Quebec's third game of the round robin. Their first game was a 5-0 victory over New Brunswick representative Dieppe. And then Quebec lost 2-1 to British Columbia in their second outing. So they sport a 1-1 record coming into this one. Saskatchewan, it's their second game of the tournament. Their first was a 4-1 loss to Halifax County United, representing Nova Scotia. Number 20 with it. Number 20 coming down the field. That is Merlin. Merlin on her way. Merlin continues. There's a beautiful cross. And punched away by Magnuson. Quality effort as the keeper for Saskatchewan leaves her feet, commits her body to the save, and comes up lucky and well done. Ball into the 16, try for the header. Quebec with it, can't turn, no turn, says the defense. And ball goes out, off. It should be a corner, yes it is. Corner to Quebec. Great to have you with us in Saskatchewan. Hope you're enjoying a great day out there on the prairies as we are here in the Central Maritimes. Une belle journée ici en Acadie pour nos téléspectateurs du Québec. Bienvenue à bord. C'était un été à l'automne pour nous autres ici dans le coin. Merci de votre participation dans notre web diffusion. Thanks for being with us, ladies and gentlemen, in our webcast. Magnuson has an opportunity to give her team some breathing room. We wait. Okay, a delay here. We're just checking out what's going on. Any idea, CJ? I'm not sure. Okay, officials have said proceed, and they do. Some in close contact as Saskatchewan endeavors to clear their zone. And a good participatory effort there from the Quebec side. Here's pressure. This is 25 with it. That was Kuskuna. Goal! Okay, we'll watch the young woman receiving the majority of the high fives. Second one in the row, CJ, I think. We'll just wait for her to turn. 20, 2-0. '54th minute. Two zero. Yep.
Goal, Quebec, number 20, Alicia Merlin.
Alicia Merlin unofficially in the 54th minute. 5-0 Quebec. Off the post. To the keeper, Magnuson. Now 5-0, certainly a strong score by Quebec, but what's really interesting is that plus minus becomes such a critical factor in tournaments like this one. So you look at the 5-0 score and you go, oh my. Well, there's some advantage to Quebec. Another one, score! We'll get, when she turns, we'll get a number. I know who I'm looking at, but she hasn't turned to give us a perspective on the jersey. Number, okay. Almost had it there, but here she comes. 2-5.
Goal, Quebec,
50.
number 25, Sky Kaskuna.
Kaskuna in the 55th minute. 2 in 2 minutes for Quebec gives them a 6-0 lead now. In the 58th minute, 2 40-minute halves will go to 80. Shot in front and save by Magnuson. A soccer coaching mentor of mine once said to his keepers, concentrate always on the next shot. Yes, it was a goal, but the next shot is your concern, and Magnuson demonstrated adherence to that philosophy as she came up with a quality save. And no! 15 with it for Quebec. Lecour. And Magnuson being peppered with shots. Machine gun delivery by the team from Quebec. Magnuson showing great courage in the face of the onslaught. Speed from number 14 is part of the ticket. That's Dequoizel. Ball rolling. Possession to the keeper. Hope you're enjoying this one as much as yours truly, Steve Riddlington, along with Dave and Jamie, our technical support team, and our tip of the ball cap to the good folks at Sports Canada TV for sharing this with you wherever you may be. Number 9 tries to deliver the ball in a strategic way. That is Zoe Evans. Ball goes out. We got a throw in from Team Saskatchewan. 16 with a touch. 16 loses the ball, still chasing it. gets it back with some great shielding and individual effort. Number 16 for Saskatchewan is Woolharden. 15 back the other way is Lecour out in front. Shot wide and keeper ball. Ball hit the twine on the outside. Magnuson. Watching this game, we're in the 60th minute. 6-0 Quebec. Number 3 is leaving the pitch. That is Jenna Muir. She'll be Ann Shing Sharma will replace her. Ann Shing Sharma coming in, substitution for Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan substitutions. Number 99, Illyrio Alawabi. In for number 7, Reagan Gurnon. And number 20, Ann Shing Sharma. In for number 3, Jenna Muir. Saskatchewan substitutions.
Oluwabibi. And we have another goal for Quebec. All right, we'll just ID the player for you in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. She is in the back line of that trio, isolated now, walking singly, waiting for her to get close enough and to turn in the right direction. 25, 12. Okay.
Quebec goal.
Last person in the group, CJ, was 2-5, but that's just a personal observation. We'll get clarification on that 7th goal for Quebec for you shortly. Ball in, punched away, waiting, look, Quebec shielding. Quebec able to get possession. Number 2, that is Boutat. Shot, Boutat goes wide and clearly out. Barring a correction, CJ, I'd try 25, but we'll get Jamie's going to check for us. Thank you. Now, a member of the fanhood has shared with us that it was indeed 2-5. We appreciate that. Yep.
The last goal for Quebec was by number 25, Sky Cascuna.
And that came in the 61st minute unofficially. We're running an unofficial score, unofficial clock here. Referee's watch, of course, is the main reality. I believe we have a new player inbound. Let's watch for if she turns. We'll get a number. 19. Jade Aucoin has come in. Quebec dominating territorially here. Saskatchewan making a valiant effort to clear. Back line. Here's Versera, the keeper for Quebec. This is round robin play in the women's division of the U-17 Cup. We're here in Moncton, New Brunswick. This is Harrison Trimble High School field, a legacy facility from the Women's World Cups held here in Moncton. The World U-20s Women's Cup in 2014 and the Women's World Cup in 2015. Goal for Quebec in the 65th minute.
Quebec goal. Number 13, Les Rose Cario.
Her second, CJ, if that's of use to you, sir. Anyway, all clear. Need an 8 up on the scoreboard. At your convenience, sir. Oh, down comes number 16, but she gets up right away and is able to clear it. Good effort there. Can't get through the blue curtain, can Saskatchewan at this time yet, but certainly no lack of effort. Quebec coming down the left side once again. There is a low ball through. It's a foot race and booted away. Was there contact with the goalie is the question. None observed by the officials, and I think perhaps incidental if there was any. There is 14. That is Dequoiselle. Number 20 had a bit of defensive effort. That is Sharma for Saskatchewan. Quebec still pressuring. That has been the story of this game. Constant pressure from Spatial de Saint-Hubert. Saint-Hubert in the suburbs of Greater Montreal on the south shore of the St. Lawrence. Home of a military air base. For those in parts of Canada will think of a certain chicken-based enterprise when you hear the words Saint-Hubert. That's not a commercial. That's a friendly reference, right, CJ? We've got substitutions coming in for Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan substitutions. Number 5, Avery Kujic. In for number 8, Elena Bailey. Also, Saskatchewan substitution. Number 10, Alexis Evans. In for number 11, Taylor Mitchell.
Evans in for Mitchell and Kusick in for the captain, Bailey, for Saskatchewan. We are in the 68th minute. Possession to Quebec. Here is number 14 with it. That is Dequoiselle. Merci de votre participation, mesdames et messieurs, et les spectateurs de la langue française à travers le pays. Tout un plaisir de partager cette match intéressante du tournoi -17. A pleasure to share wherever you're watching this one across the country and perhaps further afield. Thanks for being with us. Merci d'être avec nous. Corner. Significant stat, sometimes not kept too intensely, but certainly a significant number of corner kick opportunities for Quebec. Saskatchewan has had a few, but nowhere near the number. Beautiful arc into the 6. Shot wide, just wide. That was off of the boot of Thériault. Thériault has 2 goals thus far in this one, as does Sky Kuskuna. I don't know this for sure, CJ, but I would imagine there might be an all-star team selected at the tournament. We're not absolutely clear on that, but certainly have some candidates from the play we've seen in this one. Quebec has an opportunity. I think we can safely suggest that they will go to 2 wins and a loss. Saskatchewan will be 0-2 and 0. I believe Sunday we will shift gears into the play downs. We're still in round robin action today. Possession, a free kick to Quebec. A little more enthusiasm in that contact that was warranted. Ball in. Magnuson with a quality save. Good work. Good work there. Ball comes down. Saskatchewan looking. They have an opportunity. Defender is there. Double digits we can see. I can't quite make them out. Once again, a small editorial plea from the commentator. Please consider more distinctive numbers than medium blue on powder blue. Here he comes, Saskatchewan. Yes, quality effort there. Saskatchewan looking for it. 15 will clear it back, or pass it back at least. Lecour. And back down the other way. That is number 14, De Croiselle. Free kick, I believe. Yes, free kick coming. De Croiselle called for more enthusiasm than required. Number 2 will undertake the free kick for Saskatchewan. That is Ramirez. Nice boot. I'm sure that Saskatchewan, despite the magnitude of the goal differential, would like to get the donut off the score clock, CJ, you think? Yes. Quebec holding strong. That quality back line has been a key to defending Fortress Quebec. We're in the 74th minute, 80-minute halves, plus extra time. Not a whole lot of stoppages in this second half, we can say that. Fourth official making some signals there, just double checking. We are approaching 4 p.m. Atlantic time. If I can demonstrate my keen awareness of the Canadian clock, that would be 15 heures de l'Est, or 2 p.m. Central Time for our friends in Saskatchewan. Offside, offside. And a tip for our younger players, as we said before, keep the defender behind you, CJ, to avoid offside. Keep a defender behind you, unless, of course, you have the opportunity to break through. We have seen spirited play from number 16, Hannah Woolharden, this afternoon. Kudos to her for a solid individual effort. Back they come. Oh my. Free kick to Quebec. We have a caution to the Saskatchewan player. Next infraction will draw the book, but we have a verbal caution. '76th minute. Yep, good enough. Quebec in possession. Punching through. Matheson comes way out. Oh my. 25, 2-5. 2-5 spots another one in the 77th minute. Worthy of note, CJ, her third goal of the game.
Quebec goal. Number 25, Sky Cascuna scores her third goal of the game.
Coming in the 77th minute, now 9-0 for Quebec. Back it comes. Going to try and open up the field a little bit through the back line, but number 14, De Croiselle, cannot keep up with the spinning sphere. Number 20 is there. Blocked, Cascuna. Pressure. Ball out. Saskatchewan ball. Number 12 will undertake the throw-in. That is MacArthur. Elisa by name. Pressure. 10 has a touch. Saskatchewan trying ever so hard to penetrate Fortress Quebec to no avail. Back come the blue shirts. Merci d'être avec nous, nos amis de Québec. Welcome, thanks for being with us, our friends from Saskatchewan as well. Very proud to bring you this from our from Moncton, New Brunswick, in the southeast corner of the province. Through, out in front, shot, save, Magnuson. Magnuson showing well. Magnuson, despite the deluge, still able to make quality saves. In the 80th minute, Should be seeing the extra time signal shortly, CJ, so we'll keep our eyes on the officials' tent. Number 12 will inbound the ball. That is MacArthur. Back to MacArthur. Give and go. Ball out. Ball in. Ball advancing. We have a signal from our officials. 3 minutes of extra time. 3 minutes of extra time. MacArthur with the throw in. Headed. Back line is there for Quebec. Physicality for Quebec. We've got a free kick to Les Bleus. Club de Soccer Spatial de Saint-Hubert in high orbit with a 9-0 lead. Saskatchewan coming back. Quality throw in there. I can't say enough about the play of number 16, Woolharden. She has hung tough for her squad. Versera. We are clearly in extra time. Unofficially, perhaps about a minute and a half left. Cleared with a big boot. It's a foot race. MacArthur outs. No, let's see. Was she still in the 18? Hard to judge. Corner kick, I believe. Yes. Approximately a minute or slightly more remain in extra time. Saskatchewan. It is a Saskatchewan ball. Coming forward. Ball stopped there by 14. That was a Descroiselles. Descroiselles. Very distinctive popsicle orange cleats. And here is Cascuna. No, wide. I'm not sure as a scorer of a hat trick if I'd be disappointed that I didn't get my fourth, CJ, but hey, she's played a superb game. Nothing short of that. Well played. Bien joué numéro 25, Sky Cascuna. 3 buts. Game is done. The game is done, ladies and gentlemen. The final score, Quebec representing the Club Spatial de Saint-Hubert, 9. Queen City out of Regina, Saskatchewan, 0. 9-0, Quebec over Saskatchewan.
Quebec wins. Next game is 5 p.m. British Columbia versus New Brunswick.
We are here at Harrison Trimble High School on the turf at Woody Hayes Field. Thanks for being with us. The final score, Quebec 9, Saskatchewan 0. Merci d'être avec nous cet après-midi. Le compte final dans ce match, Québec 9, Saskatchewan 0. I'm Steve Ridlington, your play-by-play announcer. Our thanks to David and Jamie, our technical team, thanks for being with us. It's been a good one. Quebec 9, Saskatchewan 0. So long from Harrison Trimble Field in Moncton.